I heard you're going to Home Depot.
Yes, I am.
Can I hitch your ride?
Let's do this. Okay, let's see where we're going. Okay.
What's the scariest part about driving this thing in New York?
Pretty much everything. People just see us and just shake their head at us like, what are you doing? And I don't want to hit any like ladies with bags or carts. Yeah, I am amazed at like, oh, you want to talk to yourself?
No, I'm just... I'm done talking to you. I need to talk to myself for a minute.
I am amazed at the lack of like public restrooms. If you're like in need, you just go wherever it is. I mean, it's just like, I mean, I don't.
If it's an emergency.
Yeah, yeah. I don't just go anywhere. Fly cleaners.
What? I have a lot of questions. So I need to get, we're gonna get hit by a car. Yeah. I need to get some stuff to fix my Steadicam vest. So I have all these weddings coming up, and all of the screws are like popping out of it for all of the straps and everything that hold it to me. Oh, yeah. So now whenever I wear it, it's like falling off my body. So I need to get some stuff to, I need to get some stuff to fix it.
It's kind of a cool effect. This is the kitchen. This is the living room. This is the dining room. This is Miles' bedroom. He's kind of busy right now. He has the coolest room. It gets cool, way cooler. This, when we're driving, this is much smaller, of course. You only have like this much area. But whenever we park, push that slide out, and it feels much more like an apartment. 200 square foot, maybe somewhere around about there. This is where the magic happens. Or no magic, really.
Too many people living
in
one space for magic.
Yeah, it was like, but this is like our sanctuary where we go to have conversations.
There are people in New York that are jealous of how much space you have.
You have an actual bathroom with a door on it?
You don't share a bathroom with everyone on the floor?
This couch turns into a bed as well. So a lot of times, well, like we can make these both beds. That TV flips out, and we can have like movie night in here and stuff like that. That's a lot of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I want an RV now. Danielle, we should get an RV and take this thing on the road.
You take ours.
She's watching this going, no way. So what advice would you give someone who has been wanting to do something that might seem a little bit ambitious, that might be outside of the norm, that most people would say like that's crazy, but they really want to do it, they're really passionate about it? What would you tell those people?
I would say that like if you got a dream and you really feel like God gave you that dream, you got to do it, because if you're not being obedient. You know what I mean? And so if you're not being obedient, it's just going to ruin your life if you don't follow it. That's the biggest thing. I mean, because I've always wanted to do this. Always wanted to travel with my family. And God's just like allowed that to happen. You know, there's times it's totally scary and you want to quit. But if you don't quit, it just allows him, you just have much more fun. If you don't quit, and especially through the times when it seems like it's impossible to keep going, something will keep you going if you don't quit. as kids when we're growing up, like we have like all these ideas and dreams and passions, and then as you start growing up and you know get in your later teens, you start like everybody starts telling you, no, you can't, you got to go do this, you can't do that, you got to do that, you can't do this, you know, all that stuff. If I could go back to when I was 14 years old, that's whenever, you know, like if you can keep, I heard Bono say that one time, like whenever he's 14, he got a dream and he kept going with it before somebody took it away. So I can relate to that totally. I would say go back to whenever you had that, and that's like the most innocent sweet spot. Like you don't have to have everything in a row. You don't have to have everything you think you need to do it before you jump. You literally jump out in faith of doing something that you believe is on God tells you to do. You'll never jump if you're just always waiting to get all that stuff together. And I would say have faith, take one step at a time. It's kind of like whenever I'm like teaching my kids how to swim, and you're like right there, right below them, and you say jump, and they're like, they're scared, but eventually they jump and you catch them, and then you do it again, and each time you kind of get a little bit further. God's doing the same thing with you. He's like jump, and you jump in, and you find out, oh wait, he's not there I gotta swim a minute, and then he'll get ready. And then I feel like each time you jump, he's like extending that time further and further out, that distance further and further out, just to show you, yeah, you can. You're just like, before you know it, you're swimming across the pool. You know, you're like, oh, okay, wow, you know, and he's always there. He won't let you drown. He won't let you die. He's always there.
I really needed that encouragement today too. Like that was huge for me because like we're there. Like we just moved to New York City 6 months ago, and we jumped into the deep end. Yeah. Like this is as scary as it gets, I think, like outside of like moving to a foreign country and not knowing anyone or having any connection to anybody. Like this is pretty intimidating. And so to hear you say that is like really big encouragement for me to just keep swimming, like keep going after it, and don't give up, don't stop.
And with the kids too, I mean, like the kids would regress a little bit. It would be like I would show them like, okay, you can swim, and they come up and they're like, God, don't ever do that to me again, you know what I mean? Because they were like scared for a minute, and so they'll kind of regress a little bit and like, no, I want you to be right below me, you know. I do the same thing with God. I'm just kind of like, no, I want God, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. And I would just, he goes, no, you can go further than that. And be like, yeah, you're right, I can, okay. And so he just, that's awesome that you guys took that jump. That was a big jump into New York and coming here, because it's not easy here. I mean, just, we've been parking on the side of the road here, and it's amazing just like how wonderful the city is, but how hard the city is. I mean, it beats everything up. You just see it. But at the same time, there's so much energy, and it's so cool that you guys did that, because, you know, he's not going to allow you to just like move here. He's going to do something else. He's going to like say, okay, you guys, this is the next big thing you got to do. And I love that about what you're doing. I can totally relate to it. The destination is not the point. What you're going through is the point right now. Everything that you're going through is preparation for the next thing. So if he tells you to jump. He's going to take care of you. And whenever it gets hard, don't stop. Don't quit. That's how you win. That's how you win. That's how you keep getting further, is you don't quit. I was real big on it because I almost cried. I almost
did too.
Well, I'm a big crier. I like cry like so easy.
Yeah,
you're like, hold on.